Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe, that way you'll never miss out on another pick a card reading. I do one on my channel every single Friday. Okay, so today we're just gonna get an overall message of something that you may need to hear. So what I'm gonna have you do is pick a pile number. You're gonna pick pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or pile number 4. Whatever is reaching out to you, whatever is calling out to you, we're going to get into the messages of something that you may really need to hear in your phase of life, in your point of life right now. So this is timeless. You can come across this reading anytime. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Something you need to know right now. Pile number 1. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on here that I feel like I need to talk to you guys about. First thing I want to start with is this obsessive thinking card. So I feel like a lot of you have just been going through some very obsessive thinking, very obsessive thoughts, intrusive thoughts. They might be about a person, they might be about a situation, they might be whatever it's about. It's time for you to kind of let go of this a little bit, because I do feel sometimes when we are trying to manifest something or trying to get a desired result from our lives, we focus and concentrate too much on the lack of what we don't have, and also the negativity, like what this person said, what this person did, what this person is doing, how this person is living their life. Like, you know, I do feel like a lot of you guys may have gotten caught up into something like that, just comparing yourself and intrusive obsessive thoughts about how you're not good enough. And interestingly enough, you have 3 swords cards. And when the swords come, for me in my experience, it talks so much about cutting out bullshit from your mind, from your head, from your brain, from your thoughts, from your head space, from your mind space. There is some stuff in there that needs to be cut out. And then look at this, you guys. Clearing the past and healing the present. So a lot of us, I feel like this intrusive thoughts and these obsessive thoughts and just negative thoughts are really stemming from something from the past. And it's something that you may not have healed, may not have processed, or may have been kicked up again. Now, in this case, there's a few things that I would recommend. First thing is talk to somebody, you guys. You have to let it out. Don't suppress it. When the swords cards come out in this many cards, like all your tarot cards are swords. These are oracle cards. So that's telling me that you guys really need to speak and talk and communicate and let it out and purge and release. So if be it a therapist, be it your partner, be it your spouse, be it your sister, be it your best friend, your daughter, whatever, whoever it is that genuinely you can talk to. It just seems like there is a lot that you've been keeping in here, and it's been making your mind crazy. Okay? Now, the Queen of Swords right here. Let's go into her. This card is bringing omens and signals of mental clarity. So I'm very excited for you, because I feel like a lot of you need this. Mental clarity, insight, using your mind over your heart, and that's what the swords does. It helps you to use your head, your logic, your rationality, your mind, your brain, to make your next move. And I feel like a lot of you, you're being guided to the next move that you make should be from your logic, your thought, your values, your brain, your own mind. I just want to put that out there. The Queen of Swords is a energy who tells it like it is. She's very upfront. She's very honest. She's resilient, and she sets boundaries. She has a very, very strong will. It could be a he, they, she, whatever this is. They're very witty, charming, and they get their way because they're smart, and they can, and they deserve it. They don't get their way from manipulation. They get their way from their charm, their wit, their talents, their work. A lot of the Queen of Swords energy is a female who's been through sorrow, aloneness, divorce, separation, widowhood. So I feel like a lot of you may have been dealing with this thing, whether you're male or female. But the Queen of Swords comes to tell you that there's love being presented to you again. Now, whether this be in the form of another person, another being, or in the form of your own self-love, or you guys in the form of your spirits showing you love by granting your wishes and desires. There's a lot of messages coming through from this reading. This is a collective reading, so I'm picking up on a lot. I want to get into this Ten of Swords card because I feel like a lot of you have been dealing with a very heavy past. That's why it says clear the past. You have to clear the past to heal the present, and the load of the past, I feel like for a lot of you is very heavy. This Ten of Swords card is so much about releasing the heaviness. It's about mental clarity, just like the Ace of Swords. It's about somebody that has, if you guys hear that, that is my cat scratching my door. I'm not going to open it until I finish this reading, and then I'll let her in part 2, okay? Because I don't want to lose my train of thought. So, Ten of Swords is also talking about somebody that has become very cold because of their past, okay? Somebody that either has been punished for something in their past, or they, feel, I don't know, like, do you guys hear that? I think my boyfriend just picked up the cat. Either you're punishing yourself, or there's somebody in your life that you're allowing to punish you for something that is just not right. Ten of Swords is also you walking away from something that was draining the life force energy out of you. And you're walking into something that is going to give you new life. It's going to give you resurrection. It's going to give you new hope. It's going to teach you that you matter. I want to say that again. It's going to teach you that you matter. Okay? The Ten of Swords also is from your spirits. It's a message that there's a clearing happening for something new to come in. And I do want to also get into this Ace of Swords right here. This Ace of Swords, you have so many swords energies here. Aces are new beginnings, always. Anytime you pull an ace card, it's a new beginning of something. According to what you know about the 4 different suits and elements, you can pick up on what is this new beginning that is being presented to you. I'm stuttering. But the Ace of Swords specifically introduces new beginnings in your thought process, the way that you think, the way that you perceive your life, your perspective. It's just a new way of looking at your life and looking at your environment and your relationships and your money and your career and everything around you. So Ace of Swords is such an air element, which is so much about your logic, your thinking, your rationality, your thought, your intellect, your mind. For a lot of you, the Ace of Swords is something where sometimes you go on about life and you feel a little off, right? One day, and you don't know what is making you feel off, right? Maybe something somebody said, maybe there was a situation, maybe you saw something on TV, something may have just triggered something in your mind. Whatever the case may be, sometimes we don't understand the things that go on in our mind, right? Or how our mind affects our own emotions. So the Ace of Swords comes to tell you that you get to see the clarity of what your mind is. Your mind is going to be very clear in the next few weeks, because it's just going to cut out and weed out everything that doesn't need to be there inside of your mind. Another thing I want to say is with the Ace of Swords, there's a message. Do you guys hear my cat? Oh my Lord. I'm not going to let her in until part 2 because I don't want to lose my train of thought. There's a situation, okay, that you thought was bad that is going to be turning around. And the Ace of Swords bring that omen, and it brings that message. And the change is coming, and it's a very, very much needed change that is coming. And it's coming to eliminate the negativity surrounding you. Do you guys hear her? She is scratching at that door like a mad woman. Another thing I want to really quickly say about the Ace of Swords message is it's asking of you for truth. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself, and to cut yourself free. Really, really cut yourself free from this, from obsessive thinking. Do you guys hear her? Oh my Lord. You know what? I always take everything as a synchronicity. So for her to be scratching the door, and usually I've never really just been the type of, like, I'm going to wait until part 2 to go open the door. Because anytime my cats or dogs scratch at the door, I'm on it. I will open it for them and interrupt my work. But I do feel like this is so synchronistic in this reading because I'm not going to interrupt my work right now. And I will tend to her right after this, which isn't probably going to be in about a minute. But I do feel like a lot of you guys need to clear the past of thinking you need to do something. And then realizing you may need to put certain things maybe to the side, or maybe I just feel like there needs to be, I feel like a lot of you guys have lost your priorities. Like, maybe you're taking care of somebody else more than you're taking care of yourself. Maybe you're taking care of your house more than you're taking care of yourself. Maybe you're taking care of your career, your job, your workplace more than you're taking care of yourself. I get that energy from a lot of you guys. But the last card that I do want to get into right now is this magenta card. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. This is about you, what you need, what you want, what are your boundaries, what makes you happy, what are your limits, and what you don't want. And what you do want. What are those things? I want to recommend to you guys, if you want to take this reading to another level, I want you guys to get a pink or magenta candle, inscribe your name and your birth date on it. I want you to take some apple pieces, whether it's a fresh apple, dried apple, apple cider. I want you guys to take some apple and just put it on that candle with a little bit of your hair and light it. Apples bring new beginnings, fresh starts, fresh new starts, beautiful, beautiful energy from apples. And it helps you to conquer so many of your thoughts. And magenta helps you just bring back the life in your life, okay? And if you can keep a knife or a dagger or an athame next to your spell work, you can do that. And like a little cup of water because you got rejuvenating rain. You need a cleansing. My loves, it's time for a nice bath, good shower with some good music and candles and aromatherapy. Like, treat yourself good when it comes to how you cleanse yourself with water. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 2. I have 4 cards here for you guys, and I have some very specific messages here. I'm going to start with this 8 of Wands here. Something that you need to hear. Okay, so a lot of you, I feel like you have very creative imaginations. Visually, you can visualize so many things in your mind, ideas, creativity. You have inspiration, you have drive. But, I feel like a lot of you may be drained out. Or just drained. I mean, there's so much creativity. There's so many ideas here, so much inspiration, so much drive, so much ambition. But it just seems like just a lack of energy. Like you just don't have the energy to make it happen. I feel like the message here that all the cards are saying to you guys is shoot for the stars. Even the Eight of Wands card is shooting towards something. The cards are asking you, telling you, you need to shoot for the stars. You've been shooting for the stars. I feel like a lot of you maybe have entered a stage in your life where you're losing hope, or you may have lost hope. But I do want to tell you guys that the cards are saying something completely different. Shoot for the stars, you guys. Keep doing it. Keep doing it, okay? Move forward quick. If there's an idea, if there's a business, if there's something you want to do or start or propose, this is the time, okay? We have a new moon in Aries. I'm doing the reading actually today on the new moon in Aries. Probably going to upload it the day after. But it's such a fiery energy, and I feel like even 3 days after this new moon, in any time, any Tuesday, you guys, any Tuesday for you guys, such a good time to do your spell work, your manifestation work, anything. Like, for you guys specifically, I feel like Tuesdays are going to be really good because you need the Mars, Aries, warrior, fiery energy, okay? The Eight of Wands also talks about ending a delay and allowing some stagnant energy to move forward. It's a new direction. And I want you guys to know there's numerous possibilities here. You know, a lot of you may have been remaining stuck and stagnant in whatever area of your life because you thought there was one option and one possibility, but there's numerous options and choices and possibilities for you, and I want to let you guys know that. I also want you guys to know that the Eight of Wands talks about this is a time for activity, for action. Take action. Do not stay back. Do not stay stagnant. Don't stay in your comfort zone right now. Take some sort of action, even if that means filling out some paperwork, even if that means taking a walk, even if that means cleaning your house. Take some sort of action, even if that means taking your garbage out. Take some sort of action that makes you feel better, okay? The more you do this action, there's going to be a speed and swiftness in your healing. Healing energy flows through you, but you need to be active. I'm telling you guys, I feel like you guys have this type of energy where when you're active, you heal, you process, and you also help other people heal and process. And you guys are very, very good cleaners. Like, I feel like a lot of you are so good at organizing, so good at cleaning, so good at listening to other people, giving advice and all of that stuff. You're like a bar of chocolate to other people. You nourish their body and soul, but when do you nourish your own? And I do feel like, if you guys hear that, my window's open so you can hear all the activity outside. You nourish other people's body and soul. You cook for other people. You nourish them. You heal them. You listen to them. You support them. Everything you can do. But do you do these things for yourself? Do you heal yourself? And I feel like you're on that journey right now where you're shooting for the stars in a way that you heal yourself, so that you can talk about how, yes, you helped other people heal themselves, but you're also healing yourself. And that's the story that people are going to want to hear from you, is how you healed yourself, because you're gonna show it. With this card, you have the owl right there, which is telling me your ancestors are here, your spirit guides are here, they're helping you. They want you to shoot for the stars. They want you to shoot for your highest, biggest desire. They want you to enrich your life, enrich your body, feed your body what it likes, chocolate, right? But in, of course, healthy manner. And then the last message that I have for you guys, I'm so sorry if that car is like super loud. I think it's done. I think it's done. I think they're gone. I think they're gone. Okay. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. This is very important because a lot of the times when something happens to us, we try to ignore it or distract ourselves and go do something else so we don't have to think about it. And then we go on about our life and our day and all of that stuff. But sometimes we need to just surrender to what is the situation. Take the blindfolds off and really look at the situation and see where we need to shoot our star, where we need to shoot our desires and our intentions. When you cannot change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And there is a huge amount of peace that it brings you when you can accept a situation as it is and not try to convince yourself that something is not what it is, if that makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is going to be your reading. The biggest message for you guys is you guys are healers, okay? And you're going through this journey. If you guys hear that, oh my Lord, I feel like cussing right now. It's so irritating, but everything in my videos is synchronistic. So I do take that as there's going to be loud noises and annoying noises in our lives. But it cannot defect us and distract us from shooting our attention and our focus, our ambition, our drive, our momentum into the direction that we need to send it to have the most enriching motherfucking life we can have, right? And surrender to what is truth right now. If somebody's not treating you right, let's see it for what it is. Let's not make excuses for them, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed. I think that this was the end of the message that you guys need to hear. You guys, all I want to tell you, the biggest message here is you guys are healers. You guys are chocolate. You guys are rich. You guys are delicious. Okay? Shoot your focus and your intention to where your desires are and go towards it. Okay? Use brown candles and chocolate in your spell work. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 3, I have some specific messages to tell you guys. I have some very important messages to tell you guys. Okay, my voice might sound a little bit tired. I decided to film this late at night. And so I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit tired. But don't get it wrong. I can still read if I'm tired. I want to get into this Hierophant card. Okay, so let's talk about this. I feel like there's a lot of energy here about that has to do with banks and finances, marriage, ceremonies, legal matters. Okay, a lot of you, I feel like it has to do with dealing with authority. And you can really, if you guys hear that, that's my dog. If you guys really can get in touch with your masculine energy here. I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of you have been stuck kind of in your feminine where you've allowed people to take advantage of you, step over you, you know, make your thoughts and feelings feel invalid, stuff like that. A lot of you have just kind of been in a toxic femininity. And what's been being called of you right now is for your masculine to come out just a little bit. And what does that mean? I do want to explain to you what that means. It means to take your action. Take action from your passion. Okay? What are you passionate about? What do you feel so... If you guys hear that, Klaus is so passionate when other dogs walk past the house. What are you passionate about? What gets you going? What gets you excited? I want you guys to incorporate more of that into your life because you are being called to do that. Surrendering to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. I'm so sorry. I cannot do anything about Klaus right now. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, then according to your ego, it kind of tells you how patient you need to be and to trust the universal flow. So for a lot of you, I feel like there's this balancing happening with your feminine and masculine energies. I just really feel like you guys are learning and exploring your personal truth. You guys are fixating and researching and concentrating so much on your spiritual matters, your spirituality, your mindset, your headspace. A lot of you are focusing so much on your discipline and disciplining yourself. And I'm so proud of you because you're doing so good. From the cards, I can see it. And it took a lot of work for you to discipline yourself the way that you have. And you know what? It's gold. Okay? Your discipline, the way that you have healed yourself, the way that you have processed things, the way that you are going about your life is gold. And I want you to know that the cards are telling me your energy. But what they're also saying is for you to take some sort of action with this, with some sort of passion that you have, okay? Because it will attract abundance. Now, I do want to get into this Five of Pentacles card as well. So Five of Pentacles talks about this strain or anxiety over money. It is somebody that has lost their spiritual direction. They're unable to find comfort. They don't feel welcome. They lost their sense of belonging, okay? They've been spread too thin, drained, burnt out, too much pressure, too much work, and a lot of the energy of this person is asking questions like, is it all on me? And why do I feel so alone in my responsibility? What I want to tell you is to keep going. Keep doing it. Because what you're going to create for yourself is something that nobody can take away from you. And will give you power and security and foundation. Keep going. Okay? Keep going. A lot of you have been through childhood trauma and neglect. And the Five of Swords is telling me that you felt rejected and not wanted and like you didn't belong. But you're going to create your own space. You are creating your own space where you do belong. So keep going. Okay? And then we have this Empress card right here. I want to get into the messages that the Empress brings. This is reaching earthly power. Okay? Everything you can see, taste, smell, hear, and see, taste, smell, hear, touch. Yeah. I'm like, did I remember all of it? Yes. It's everything of your five senses that you will be able to amplify and experience each of these senses with your materialistic abundance that you accumulate. Okay? A lot of you are going to be pushing yourselves into productivity, and a lot of you have felt... I feel like a lot of you have felt like it's toxic productivity, like where you're like, oh my God, I'm just distracting myself. No, you're not. Do it. Keep doing it. Okay? The Empress is also somebody that needs to know that it's okay to let certain things go. Like if you planted a sunflower and it bloomed, right? It's so important for you to know that the sunflower is going to dry up and die eventually, but then you can harvest the seeds. So things have their time, things have their limit, whether it's a relationship or a plant or, a job or a lifestyle or a habit or a phase of your life, whatever this is. I do feel like a lot of you are going through this rhythm and cycle of growth, death, and rebirth of a specific thing in your life. And that's okay. And I want you guys to know that there is abundance coming from it. There's courage coming from it. You're going to be taking so much action from it. You're going to grow something from it. You're going to gain momentum and a wealth and money from this. If you can take this action that has to do with your passion. Okay, a lot of you... it's a calling for it's a calling for you to be more nurturing, more compassionate, a little bit more feminine, which means listen a little bit more, be a little bit more softer, don't be so aggressive, and don't give in so much to this hustle culture. Okay, I feel like a lot of you, you're being so called and driven to tap into your masculine, which is that go-getter, that ambitious, that I need to do this, I need to get this done. But there also is this need for your femininity to prosper as well, which means be soft, give yourself rest when you need it, okay? This card right here, the Empress card, also brings an omen of a very what the heck is happy and stable relationship. And for a lot of you, it's more than one. And that means like happy and stable relationship within your own relationship with yourself, your spouse, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your best friend, your cousin, your coworker, whatever this may be. But it does seem like there's a very good, stable relationship in your life. And I do want to tell you guys that if you're interested in doing a spell to get this energy going, I want you guys to use a gold candle. A gold candle and 5 pennies. Okay? Gold candle and 5 pennies. Inscribe your full name and your birth date into this gold candle and arrange the pennies in like the form of a star. And light that candle for luck, for abundance, for letting go of all the feelings that made you feel neglected, for surrendering to the divine timing. Copper is in pennies. So copper is very beneficial in just kind of surrendering yourself to the spirits of the earth, okay? Hierophant, look at her. She's looking at earth. Literally, she's looking at the tree. This reminds me of the willow tree in Pocahontas. And it just teaches me that sometimes you just gotta listen to your wisdom. You guys have the wisdom. And it's telling you to just wait and be patient just a little bit. And you guys are really gonna attract a lot of materialistic wealth. Just wait a little bit. Make sure you take action with the things that make you passionate, because those things are an ingredient in the spell that your life is creating for yourself. Okay, I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Bye. Okay, everybody that picked pile number 4. Let's start with this Emperor card here. Okay, a lot of you are stepping into this space of worldly power, more power, status, authority. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little tired. I'm doing this late night, so I might feel a little bit tired, but trust me, I can read when I'm tired. A lot of you are very ready for action, okay? In your mind, you want something new, you want something different, you want to change. You want to influence. You want to use your experience and your knowledge and your wisdom and your life and your stories to influence. Now, a lot of you also, I do feel like, have come into this space where you demand respect and obedience. But you're also capable of so much compassion and kindness. And this is where I want to come to this card right here, the Distant Thunder card, clearing the air. I do feel like there is a conversation that needs to be had in your life with a specific person. Or it could be a conversation that you really need to have with yourself in order to receive love and support. I feel like a lot of you feel like you need to do everything on your own. And the Emperor is such an energy that just wants to do everything on his own. They want to take control of their life through their own actions. And they're a leader. They're solid. They're stable. And they follow themselves rather than thinking of themselves as like a sheep. They think of themselves as the lion. It's such an Aries energy. Very fiery, very warrior-like. And I feel like a lot of you are so much in that energy that you don't allow yourself to receive and receive love. You don't allow yourself to receive love or to receive support from even those people that are genuine around you. Okay, look at this card right here, the Rose card, attract a relationship. I feel like a lot of you, oh my gosh, like you long and you yearn and you crave for a specific type of relationship, whether this be with your mother, with your father, with your brother, your sister, your coworker, your spouse, your partner, your children. You know, you want a specific, healthy, positive, fun, communicative relationship with them. And one of the biggest reasons that you cannot harvest that's the word that came to mind, is because you're not open to receiving support and love from this very person. And it is because I do feel like a lot of you have just taken a lot of this warrior type of energy into a grudge that you're holding against this person, and you're not clearing the air. So what needs to happen here is communication. Let your feelings be known politely, kindly. There's no need to get aggressive. That's why the rose is there. Everything with love, okay? Now I want to get into the King of Swords. King of Swords is a very wise person. It is air sign, Libra, which means they think about everything. I'm a Libra, let me tell you. You think about everything, you balance your scales about every side, every perspective. You look at both sides, and then you come to the conclusion, and then you present your reaction. I feel like that's how I put a Libra. Because I am a Libra, so then I feel like I can talk about it, right? Libras try to be so fair. And this card brings this energy of letting me know that you guys are in need of a specific need of enjoying your life. You value your peace and your harmony and beauty. You have very strong morals, but a lot of you don't let your morals and your thoughts and your opinions be known too much. You kind of keep it to yourself, just so that you are, to avoid conflict. A lot of you, this King of Swords is telling me you are in a place, okay? Listen to me. You're in a place where you have authority, you are feared, and you are respected. So your words matter. Your opinions matter. Your thoughts matter. So I don't want you guys to keep those things in anymore, okay? Look at this card right here, taking shelter. The answers are within. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know what you don't like. You know what your boundaries are. You know what you can take. You know what you're not gonna take. You know these things within yourself. But it's time to present these things into your relationships right now. This is, this reading here is telling me that you are a person that is not easily swayed by another person's opinion. So your opinions are very, very strong, but you just do not let them be heard most of the time. And it kind of makes you feel a little cold sometimes. Look at the snow here too. Your opinions are very strong, and I feel like it does isolate you from your group because their opinions might be a little bit different, but that's okay. And it's important for you to announce your opinions and your thoughts and your values and your boundaries. And for a lot of you, I do feel like in order to get this energy more going in your life, I would recommend that you use a rose colored or a pink colored or a red colored candle. Engrave your name and your birth date in it. Use some rose petals, rose oils, love oil, and I want you to put a little bit of your hair in it and burn that candle. Throw the ashes away or throw the leftover remaining wax away. This is going to help you tap into this energy that is so much needed from you right now, which is to receive support and love, and to believe in your own thoughts and opinions, and to let them be heard a little bit more, but in a sweet manner, not in an aggressive manner. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys subscribe, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.